everyone, here we are going to do basic lab. I am using the GNS3. In this one we are going to learn how we can configure the OSPF. Okay, so I am taking this two router. You can take the GNS3 or EVNG, whatever you want you can use. Now I am going to use the EVNG GNS3, but most of the time you are facing the issue, so better try to use the EVNG. Anyhow, now I am using the GNS3. So here we are going to learn how we can enable the OSPF in this router. So IP schema we are going to use here 192.168.12.0 in between these two router, and here I am going to create the loopback. We will say loopback 1 here, and we are going to assign the IP here as, okay, let me change the IP as 1.1.1.1, and the other side we will configure the IP as 2.2.2.2 here. So I will say 2.2.2.2. So these are the two router we can say. I am taking the console of R1, console of R2. Now we are going to do the basic lab, how we can configure the OSPF. So console of R1 is available here. Let me take the console of R2 also. So I think it came, yeah. So now let's do the configuration. First of all, we need to assign the IP address. If you see, we will go in the global configuration mode and we will change the name if you want to change, or already it is R1, so no need to change any name. Let's assign the IP. So I will write interface fast Ethernet 0x0, and then I will write no shut, and then we are going to assign the IP address 192.168.12.1 255.255.255.0, and then we will write no shut. Okay, this way we will assign the IP address. Now I am going to create the loopback interface loopback 0. I will say 1.1.1.1 255.0.0.0. So this way we will assign the IP address to the router. Now I am going to configure the OSPF. I will write router OSPF 1, then I will write router ID. I am going to give the router ID as 1.1.1.1, and then we are going to advertise the network. So I will write network and 192.168.12.0. okay, and if you have confusion, press question mark. We need to write the wildcard mask. So wildcard mask is the opposite of subnet mask. So I will write 0.0.0.255, and then if you have doubt, put question mark area we are using 0. So this way we will advertise. Okay, so now I need to advertise this loopback also 1.1.1. so I will write here 1.0.1.0.0 and give space, and then we need to write the wildcard mask. So 0.255.255.255 area 0. How I am writing this 255? Because if you see here, whatever the wildcard mask, whatever the subnet mask you have, you need to reverse that one to get the wildcard mask. So this way we will assign. I write the typing error here in the area. Okay, so let me correct here and put the area 0. So now it is okay. So in R1 we configure the OSPF. Now we need to do in the R2. So what I will do here, in the R2 I will go in the global configuration mode. I will assign the IP interface fast Ethernet 0x0. I will write IP address 192.168.12.2, give space 255.255.255.0, and then write no shut, and I will create one loopback 0. I will assign the IP address for loopback 0 is 2.2.2.2 255.255.255. Actually this is a class A we are using, so 255.0.0.0, and we need to configure the OSPF. So I will write router OSPF 1. okay, network, whatever the network ID, because we are using this network ID, so 0.0.0.255, then area 0. We can write A0 also for area 0. Then we have the loopback is 2.0.0, and then wildcard mask is 0.255.255.255 area 0. okay, so this way we configure the OSPF. So I advertise this network in the OSPF. I advertise this network in the OSPF. Here also same thing I done. Now we can wait some time and then we can check. I will write here show IP route. So we can see I am getting the route from the OSPF, this one. If you see what I am getting, cos I am getting as 11 here. Okay, cos I am getting 11 here, and if you see, this is the loopback, because loopback is having the high cos. If you want to check, you can go here, you can write show IP OSPF interface loopback 0 and press enter. What we are getting here, loopback 0 information, cos is 1 here. Okay, and if I check here fast Ethernet, what I am getting, show IP OSPF interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So if you see, I am getting the cos 10 here. But generally in the real scenario, fast Ethernet, you will have the cos, different cos. Here it is showing 10. So how they are doing the calculation, let me explain you here. If you see, you are going from here, this side to this side. Okay, when you are going from this side to this side, you will see the leaving interface. So here you will see this is a leaving interface and this is a leaving interface. So whatever the cos you are getting, you are going to add. Example, if you have cos 10 here, then this is a 1, so 10 plus 1 is 11. So you will get cos as 11. What you are getting here, if you see, you are getting here 11. And if you want to check here, you can write show IP OSPF interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So if you see here, you are getting the cos 10. So they are adding this 10 and this one, that's why they are giving here cos as 11. If you see here, let me show you where it is. Let me show you, show IP route, you can see here, this one I am saying. But this one is not correct actually. They are showing the fast Ethernet as a cos 10. The cos 10 will be for Ethernet. So maybe in this virtual environment, in the what we can say, we are using the GNS3, this router is having some issue, that's why he is showing the cos as 10 for this interface. If you check here, this one. Okay, because if you are using fast Ethernet 0 by 0, if you are using fast Ethernet 0 by 0, you will get the cos as 1. If you see here, this is a fast Ethernet. Okay, you will have cos as 1 here, not the 10. If you see, for Ethernet you have the cos as 10, but here we are getting incorrect because of this image. This router image is having some issue. So no problem, you have the concept. If you want, we can check here in the packet tracer also, you can check. Okay, I will open the packet tracer, or in the EVNG it is working perfectly, so you can check in the EVNG also if you want to check. Okay, or if you want to do in the packet tracer, you can do in the packet tracer also, that is also good. So I will log in here. So now I taken this one, now we can check also. I will take this 2 router. Okay, I taken this 2 router, we can connect and we can check. Okay, I will not write the IP schema, directly we will do the configuration just to verify that one. Or if you are confused, let me write here 192.168.12.0. okay, and here we will write 1.1.1.1. here this side we will write 2.2.2.2. okay, or you can use the EVNG also, no issue, that there also it is working perfectly. Here it is giving in the GNS3 this router image. So what I will do, I will go here, this is a host name R1. I am going to assign the IP interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP OSP IP address 192.168.12.1 255.255.255.0. I will write here no shut, then interface loopback 0 IP. okay, IP address 1.1.1.1 255.0.0.0. okay, and then we can write router OSPF1. okay, router ID 1.1.1.1 network 192.168.12.0 0.0.0.255 and then area 0, and then we have one more network, that is 1.0.0.0 and 0.255.255 area 0. So this way we configure OSPF in the R1, and now I am going to configure in the R2. So here also I am going to do that configuration. I will write here no, and then enable config T. Host name, we will change this router name as R2, and interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP address 192.168.12.2 255.255.255.0, and I will write here no shut, interface loopback 0 IP address 2.2.2.2 255.255.255, sorry, we are using class A, so we will write 0.0.0, and then I will write router OSPF 1, router ID 2.2.2.2, network 192.168.12.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0, network 1.0. sorry, 2 here, this side we have 2.0.0.0, 0.255.255.255, let me write again, okay, and then area 0. So now we advertise. Now we can check in the R1. This is the R1 router and this is the R2 router. We can verify now COS. So if anyone want to go from R1 to there, or if you see here, you are getting COS only 2, okay. Or let me show you another way. Show IP root OSPF. You can see only OSPF here. And let me show you example. Someone is standing here in 1.1.1. they want to go to this 2.2.2. so when they are going to check the leaving interface. So this is a entering interface, this is a leaving interface. COS of this fast Ethernet 1 by 1 is 1, and here loopback is also 1. So we will add 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the COS will be 2. So if you see, this is a COS, that is a metric. You have 2 here. Here it is getting correct. In the GNS3 it is giving incorrect value. Okay. And if you want to check also, you can check here. Example, I will write show IP OSPF interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, and you can check here COS is 1. Okay, for this interface. And for this interface 2.2.2 we can check also. We can write show IP OSPF interface fast loopback 0. You can see COS is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. That's why if you see here, you are getting 2. So I hope now you understand. In the GNS3 it is giving incorrect value. What we are getting in GNS3, we are getting COS is 10 for fast Ethernet 0 by 0. But for the real thing, fast Ethernet 0 by 0, what COS you are going to get? You are going to get 1, only 1. Okay. So you are going to get only 1 for the fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Here in the GNS3 you are getting the issue. The image issue, if you use another image it will work perfectly. And if you want to check show IP interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, you will get here the interface detail. You can see what you are getting, MTU, what is MTU value. And if you want to check the bandwidth, you can see where we have the bandwidth. Let me show you. Show interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. You will get the bandwidth. This is the bandwidth. Okay. So no issue. Now I hope it is clear. Just I want to show you the COS. If you want to check the COS, you will write show IP OSPF interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. You can see this is a COS 1. And total COS, how much it is taking, total how much it is charging, that is how much COS total. If anyone want to go to this network, total COS is 2, that is metric is 2. Okay. How it is 2 means you need to remember it is 2 because it is going like this way. So leaving interface, this is a leaving interface, this is the leaving interface. So COS of this one is 1, COS of this one is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have the COS is 2. Okay. In case if you face any issue, you know our WhatsApp number, this one, you can WhatsApp us. Our team is going to contact with you. Thank you.